best. Excuse me, I'm just a little. What's up, you guys? Okay, YouTube works now. Everybody's so moody this morning. Sheesh. Excuse me, I'm just a little obsessed. Hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Sometimes it feels like a curse.
I
know that I need to satisfy the obsession.
What's up, you guys? Let's get into it. I'm going to help you guys, like free coaching. This is Pick My Brain time if you have questions around launching. So don't just be a fly on the wall. Like, take notes and ask questions that will help you now. Okay, that's working. Hello. I don't know. Blessed morning. Think like a success. Yes. You can't not. Here go the words. I'm only here to win. I'm only here to be my best. Excuse me, I'm just a little obsessed. Some of you guys be asking me like, what in the world? I'm obsessed. I'm only here to win. Only here to be my best. Excuse me, I'm just a little obsessed. Hey. We like the cash sound. Hello. All right, you guys, everybody looks like they're good, so we're going to get started. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about, we're just continuing this conversation of launching and selling your online course. One of the number one things that I did when I got really serious and I decided to stop acting like I was teaching courses and, I was acting like I'm learning from the internet. What I did, I got really serious and was like, you know what? This is not a hobby for me. This is not a maybe this may happen thing. This is like, I've decided that I'm going to make a living launching and selling whatever I want, whenever I want. And it is going to sell. I'm going to launch it and it's going to sell. That is a thing because you don't want to just be launching things with no sales. So first of all, I had a peer group that was massive because I got called out in front of my peer group because I was BSing. Okay. So you need a peer group. Right? You need to be around people who are doing things. You need to be around people who are going places. You need to have a vision. And so what we did was we had 90-day goals. Okay. And the goals were based on our big picture vision, but we had 90-day goals. Okay. Please type that, write that. I don't care. This actually goes to every category. Liz, how are you, Liz? I love me some Liz Lopez. Lorraine Watch. There are just certain people, they about that life. Liz is one of those people. You understand what I'm saying? She makes her mind, she sets the goal, and she does it. Liz is in a lot of my stuff, a lot of my programs. And I'm not just, I literally coach her and watch her just kill it. Like she's already a bomb coach herself, but I'm just saying. I just love people like her. So shout out to Liz Lopez in the building. If you're a career person and you know that you need to advance and you want to get a raise, she gets your resumes through computer systems. Like, you know how you put your resume and you just hope it comes back? She actually makes sure it gets seen, which gets you an opportunity. So in the time that we're in, you might want to keep Liz in your pocket. If you know some homies, she didn't pay me to say that, by the way. I just see that she knows her stuff. Can you talk about the advantage of time limited? Yes, we're going to talk. Yes, that's really, really yummy. Good question, Liz. Okay, so first thing first is visions. Please type vision. Let me know that you're listening. If you're new, hi, I'm Lakeisha Michelle. So I started teaching courses in 2014, okay? And I was really acting like it was a hobby and a maybe this will work one day type thing, okay? So then when I got serious at the end of 2015, after I bought every program known to man that still had me guessing and trying to figure out my life and if I fit into this world of marketing online, I just decided to get my life and just go, okay? And so in 2015, in a mastermind, I got called out and, we set dates and it wasn't just about online courses. It was a mastermind about accomplishing your goals. So it's oh my God, I cannot stress that enough. You need to be around people. You need to be having conversations of progress. Listen, even in your relationships, if people are not progressing, eventually you grow apart. You lose respect for these people because you're just like, I'm obsessed with growth and this person just wants to be the same. I'm not mad at this person, but I need to get around some different type of people. or you're going to be doing what they're doing. And I'm just saying, in a pandemic, that's a bad move to be around people who like to do nothing, because at this point, you need to be on your A game, okay? You have no clue what's around the corner. You shouldn't be scared. You should have certainty and faith in God, and you should trust the abilities that you've been given, and you should always be expanding those abilities. But anyway, that's another subject for another day, okay? Moral of the story is this. I had a vision for my lifestyle that I desired, okay? So I wanted to have a laptop lifestyle. I wanted to be able to work from anywhere. Like literally, even right now, the things that I'm conjuring up in my brain, I'm just grateful because I can do whatever I want to do. Like, it just like, like I love my life. And so I'm here to tell you that you can go from like, I was working a day job where I had to be at work, okay? I had to go to work to do hair. I still teach hair online. That's one of I love the hair world. Just reminds me I need to hit somebody back. I love the hair world, and I'm always love it. But in the meantime, I wanted freedom of location. I wanted to be looking at my phone, making money while I'm talking to my friends. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reality that I created for myself. Now, it started with the vision. Dream, 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 dream. Some of y'all ain't dreaming big enough. You only dreaming based on what you watching the news talk about. You only dreaming based on what your mom and them said you can't do. You ain't dreaming at all because you just, you bought the thing of go to work, get the pension. What if the pension run out? If you don't have the skill set of dreaming and bigging and imagining, bigging is visioning and imagining big. Bigging, that's our new word. Bigging, you better be bigging, imagining bigger with your visions. Bigging. You got to have a vision, people. Now, we hear this all the time, but we ignore it. And so, you know what? Your life is a result of how big you're thinking. Okay, so moral of the story is I had to actually stretch to what I desired and get around people who were making things happen. I'm telling you, that is literally how I really went into fast gear, because at the end of 2015, I started making money. I created my membership site. Now, my membership site was only $19 a month, okay? The first year, I think I made almost $5,000 from August to December of 2015, right? 2016, I had $20,000. Now, this is all side hustle. Side hustle. How many of you guys could have used extra $20,000 this year? And I started, oh my God, I just had a vision in my head. My brain is amazing. My brain is amazing. Oh my God, I just had a vision in my head. That's amazing. Like, I started that. That's why I'm feeling kind of like exciting about. I think August is like a magical month for me or something. It's a vibe. I just got excited because the people who are in my online course magic is going to be litty. Okay, so here's the deal. Oh, I just got excited. Yeah, August was magical. Like, honestly, I just like literally said, forget it. I'm done with my excuses about what I don't have and who I don't know and funnels and blah, 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 blah. I didn't have any of that stuff. I didn't have no list. How many guys are thinking, what do you think is stopping you right now? Drop it in the comments from launching your course. You tell me. What's up, Jane? Kind you are. Thank you, Lakeisha. I'm just a little obsessed. Yes, look, YouTube is that much better space than Facebook for my art interest videos. I think it's just wherever you build your audience. You know what I'm saying? You have to consider the platform but now all the platforms live stream. Now you can post pictures and videos on everything. So it's kind of like stick a fork in it. You know what I'm saying? Or put your flag in the ground and like get there. So I'm excited. I just got excited I've been excited since I literally couldn't even sleep. It's like a natural high. You guys would think that I was having drinks or something. I had no alcohol yesterday, by the way. I was just like, I sound like alcoholic. But seriously, like I literally just have been just high on God. Like I can't even take it. Like it's the spirit. Bless you. Let it flow to you because it's just extra. I keep thinking it's a trick. Like something's going to happen. I'm going to crash. But it's like I've just been on fire. Like I can't even be bothered with caring why, because God made me this way. But in the meantime, August was the month that I made the course. And so it was magical because I created this $19 a month course. I had no list. I had no funnel knowledge. All I did was create a click funnel, but it wasn't funnel are the steps that you take to get to wherever, the steps that the person takes, right? So they're going to click on this website, then it's going to go here, then they're going to be sent this, and then you write out the journey of the customer. That is the path. So change the word funnel for path, and you'll probably have more ease of your brain because it's like, what's the path that people are going to take to receive this information that will help you? So funnel used to confuse the funnel out of me. So Anyway, I get the ClickFunnels. All I had was the sales page and the membership site that came with ClickFunnels, which they did it like you could just click already made template. So I didn't do anything fancy, you guys. I still didn't know how to use ClickFunnels. I didn't know how to read all of the numbers and percentages that are in there. Like, didn't know. I don't know. But I created a $19 a month program, and that changed my life because the first month I made $300, and it just kept growing. And it really helped me help people, and the people shaped my product. Come on, somebody. You up here waiting, trying to figure it all out before you launch. Meanwhile, you have people that are like, if you can prove you know what you're talking about, the people are going to rock with you as you clean things up. Think about it. I think mine might be overwhelmed. How many of you guys are overwhelmed? That's honest. I love that. I love the honesty. Overwhelm is natural, especially there's just so much happening. A pandemic overwhelm is times 10, okay? So here's the thing. Even though we get overwhelmed, we digress. And even when I look at my door, it says, leave the details to God. Like, you have to remember that details go to God. Like for real, I'm going to look for my next best step and the details within that step, but I'm not tripping on the staircase. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not tripping on the staircase. So here's the thing. August came around, I launched this course and I made $300, and I was blown away that I made $300 on my computer. You know what I'm saying? And now I had made some money on the computer already. I was selling mobile apps and websites and sunglasses on the internet. So I've been playing on the internet, but it was recurring money. So that means next month, if these people don't cancel, I automatically make another $300. I was like blown away. And so then more people were coming and they loved it. And I wasn't even clear on what I knew the result I was going to get them. So I was committed to that and I was teaching to them, but I needed to understand how to communicate certain techniques through the internet. So I was like, this is literally the same camera that I started my business with. This is a blessed camera. Let me just tell you, I have made multiple six figures with this here. And only reason I had this camera, by the way, is because I was doing hair. So for those people that even think you need this is a $100 camera. This camera I have had since the very beginning, and it has been so good to me. And I just want to thank God because it's still here. And it still works, right? And I literally use this still to this day. I just did a hair class, the same hair class since 2015. It still works. This is a $100 camera. So ClickFunnels was $99 and my camera was $100. Again, the only reason I bought this camera is because I was selling hair classes. So I wanted just to try to get a better camera than my laptop at the time because that camera sucked. Now my laptop right now, the camera's great. There's nothing wrong with this camera. I could do a class right now and people would see just as much value. They wouldn't even know I wasn't using this because yeah, you just get better over time. I love my life and I love God. Anyway, I be in such gratitude. It's insane. So moral of the story is I started with less than $300 worth of stuff, but I made $300. And then the next month, those people stayed and then they brought more people. And so they helped me. I would ask them questions all the time. How was that? What did you feel about that? They were the ones that were telling me that I was teaching too much because I was trying to give them as many. I didn't want them to cancel. So I was over teaching, right? And they were it was still fairly new. So they were feeling like they weren't able to catch up to everything. And then once I got better at articulating when they join, take it at your own pace, that helped them understand that they don't have to come to every class, but the classes were available. But also that helps me to understand that I didn't have to, like one class was more valuable. Like literally what I was doing at the time and still do, people charge one class $500. I charge $47 and you can get 40 classes, right? And you can watch them whenever you want from the comfort of your home. So once I understood the value that I was providing, I stopped trying to overkill with information, you know, from that perspective, because they were just like, Keish, we need to practice this one thing, which also taught me repetition. First of all, how many of you guys have watched me talk about this conversation we're having right now? If you're new, hello, hi, LakeishaMichelle.com. But at the end of the day, this is not a new conversation. I've been teaching this for 2 years. I think 3 now, actually. Yeah, 2017. So this is going on 3 years of this particular topic. Same conversation, same content. We still here. Okay, so understand that repetition is everything. You may be tired of whatever you're talking about, but other people just found you today. So you need to approach them the same way, with the same energy and excitement that you did from day one. So in August, I started 300. And then the first year was like, less than 5,000. And then in the next year it was 20,000. I was like, what? I was like, oh yeah. Okay. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. 2015, 2016. Okay. 2017. I'm like, oh yeah. I went from 40,000 to 100-some thousand in a year. I was like, okay, great. This is definitely going nowhere but up. I talked to my mentor, Lisa Nichols. I show her the numbers and my growth every single month. I got really OCD about the numbers. I started measuring everything. I paid attention to what was making me grow. Ooh, I could just write that's a whole lesson. I got really OCD. I had one goal, growth, more customers. Okay. More customers. And then of course, on the back end, customer retention. So everybody got an entrance survey. Everybody got an exit survey. And I was obsessed with growing the membership. And so I still worked my day job. Some of y'all be thinking you got to quit your day job and be dramatic. Maybe you will, but most people, I'm telling you, don't do that because you ain't even built for that type of life. So for me, I could quit tomorrow and I can quit all this tomorrow and still be chilling. Y'all be having meltdowns like little 2-year-olds. Some people not built for that. Okay. Now, here's the deal. Once I started focusing on growth, everything just aligned and gradually grew because I was focused on one thing. Now, there's many things to do underneath the title of growth, but if it wasn't about growth at the time for that particular business, then I wasn't interested. Okay. And that helped shape my actions, and my actions matched my big picture vision. And so everything went from how you go from 5,000 to 20,000 to 40,000 to 100-some thousand. Like, that's bomb. That's insane growth. And it's because I was very focused. Okay. And that is what allowed me to be able to quit my day job and just do classes online, which is now my day job. So I'm getting my hair cut, you guys, at noon. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to actually get it all cut back off or if I'm going to shave off the sides. What do you guys think? Let me know. But anyway, moral of the story is this. What was it? I don't even know the moral of the story. I forgot my whole point. Vision. You have to have a vision of the lifestyle you want. And then you also need to match, like, what am I willing to give in exchange for that vision? Because let's be clear, courses sell because you deliver results. Okay. Courses sell because you deliver results. Courses sell because you deliver results. Now, I had to be clear on the result that I can get. So I wasn't trying to survey clients and see what they want and be all flip-floppy, trying to just give people stuff. I was like, here's what I know I can do consistently that is making me X amount of dollars, that has made my friends who learn from me X amount of dollars. So I needed to just figure out how to put that on the internet because I was doing it in person. That's a that's a thing. Like, I was like, this is working in in person. So now I want to put it on the internet. So a lot of you guys need to shift what you're thinking about, because some of you guys are into contract negotiations, accounting, taxes, all kind of stuff. You're lawyers. And it's like, yo, do you know how many people would pay you to be on retainer so that they could have general knowledge on basic things like setting up a business, the different types of umbrellas? If you're saving me money on my taxes, let's be my advisor, honey. You can take information and put it into a digital format. Ooh, that's a whole. You see how I just hear money. I just hear it. I hear it. So here's the deal. I took what I was doing in the physical. I keep saying physical in the every day, like I was doing hair, and then I made a class. Okay. Now from that hair class, I noticed that there was the same question over and over. Where are you getting clients from? How are you posting on YouTube and social media? They were asking me the same question all the time, every week. So from there, I said, okay, let me put y'all in a boot camp because I know y'all lazy and y'all ain't hustling like I've hustled. So let me put y'all in a boot camp. I do the boot camp, boom, first $10,000 a week. I was like, whoa. Now I got people paying me by the month. And I really literally can teach twice a month. And that class covers everything. Like as in financially, like I literally can just teach. And there's some months where my life is really busy when like the world was open. And they don't need new content because there is so much content in there. So that's the joys of membership. But at the end of the day, that class gave me all of the other, I didn't know that people needed, there were some things that I do so easy that I didn't know. Okay. And so they told me, they were like, Keisha, how are you doing that? How are you doing that? So that's what I mean by how people, I listen to what people ask me. And if it's a thing that I know I can do repeatedly and I have a system for it, because I'm a very systematic person, even though I'm all over the place, there are certain things, in order to be all over the place and actually successful, you got to have systems in place. So my friend pointed out how systemized I was. She was like, I didn't think you were this organized. I'm like, because I'm very random. I get what you see, but there's a method to the madness. Okay. So, yeah, so vision is important and you got to have a goal. And I suggest a 30-day goal, a maximum 90-day goal, because when you're in action, the action will keep leading you to your next best step. Action will light your path. Okay. When you are trying to be in your head and you're sitting up just OCD planning and not whatever, you're like, don't try to guess what people are going to do in your course. Go get the people. Give yourself 48 hours and go get the people, right? In 48 hours, here's my offer. Here's my outline. Now I'm ready to launch. Okay, so I'm going to go over some things that you need when you're launching. And all week, it's going to be fire. I'm going to be giving you free classes every single day. So get your life, and I hope that you launch, because, I mean, I don't know what you're waiting on. This is definitely a very, very important time right now. Very important time. You need to be paying attention. You need to be going green light on whatever you feel like you should do. Okay, so let me look at the comments, because I also wanted this to kind of be like open, free coaching. Can you talk about the advantage of time-limited launches / access versus always open products? Yes. So when people have a time frame, they move. For example, the sale on Online Course Magic is $347 versus $497. You save $150 if you pay in full. That's going to be gone on Wednesday. Okay, so that's a time limit. There are things that I do. You guys have seen me launch where I'll say pay $47 versus $97 by a certain time frame, or maybe I want to just get 20 people at this price, or maybe I want to get 40 people at this price. That makes people move, and when people move, they move. Also, you train your audience. So many of you guys know when I open up something, get it in, because I'm going to be moving on to the next product. New people be confused, like, wait, what? You missed it. And hi, welcome to my community. When I say move, move, because the early bird gets the worm. And success loves speed. Action, 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 action. The person with the talents that turned 5 to 10, he didn't go sit on his tail and think about it. He moved. He looked at his ability. He was like, man, this is what I'm made of. Okay, this is in my presence. I'm gonna go double up. Period. You know, so I try to inspire everybody to be a person of action, because when you're not in action, depression, anxiety, comparison, sadness, you know, lack mentality, poverty, all these things befall you. I don't want those things to be on you, darling. So be in action, be about that life. Okay. Now, courses sell because you deliver results. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, yes. Focus on one thing, growth. Yes. 40 to 10, 40 to 100, and you still can reach out to all. Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't, you know, it's not $100,000 once you take the taxes out. It's not a lot of money, but at the end of the day, if you're only working twice a week, who would rather take a salary where you're making $60,000 and you're working twice for a couple of hours a week? And you can do music, you could do your whatever, you can go hang out with your parents. Me, like what? People sit up there doing the hamster wheel, and I'm just chilling, enjoying my life. I can work on myself. I can eat clean and healthy. I could just like whatever. Like what? Why would I be what? It's like amazing. It's amazing. So anyway, that was the take. That was the result. That's the way that I went. When I realized what I was doing, I was like, I could literally just be at the pool all day and work a couple hours. Yeah, I'm doing this. And I got rid of stuff, got rid of debt stuff, and just moved everything around so that my life just basically was on autopilot. And what mattered, what was easy for me, what I did for a living was actually personal development. Hours a day watching, you know, my favorite people, Miles Monroe and all that. That's why I know so much stuff, watching tech stuff, going to conferences, going to be mentored under Lisa Nichols, you know, for weeks and months at a time, because I created space and freedom. That's a whole vibe and lesson right there. How did I do that? I put my membership site, I made it match the lifestyle that I wanted. So that's a whole, I hope y'all caught that. I don't know if you caught that. Did that make sense, you guys? Hold on. I always get on here without plugging in stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much how I did that. How I do that. Just, chill out. Like, I don't need to buy Gucci. I ain't never been, like, I like, Gucci and Louis and all that stuff. I like stuff like that, but it's nothing I've ever said, it's like, whatever. I'd rather buy a whole bunch of electronics. I value different things. So, and I want to, fly a certain way, certain types of, experiences. So thank God, because if not, I'd be in trouble. I'd be just buying all kind of stuff. And then, thank I don't have the age. But anyway, moral of the story is when you have a deadline, that is going to make people think, okay? That's going to make people act, and they're going to be like, there's a deadline. So now I need to make a decision. Is this for me or is it not for me? Now, when something is available all the time, it's just one of those things. Like my course planner, this is available all the time. It's awesome because this is a workbook that literally when people buy it, they get results. This is an easy thing that gets them really good results, like powerful results. You can get $5,000, $10,000 results because you stick to this planner. And this is a $19 product. So I do that because it's like this, everybody, the results are insane and this builds trust. And so I can talk about this every week at the same time and people are going to buy it every week at the same time. It's not going to be in droves like it is a bigger, like it is when you have a certain launch date, but this is one of those things that just keeps, it's like your core products, right? And so when somebody goes to your site and they see, whatever, when you're always offering it, having something that's $19 is just an easy yes for a person. And you want to get them a result that's really powerful, which because once they buy that, they're open to buy whatever else I'm talking about. So that is the advantage of it. Just time frames make people move. Okay. But there's nothing wrong with having open products. You just have to remember also to highlight those products. Talk about them all the time. Share testimonials. Always talk about those things because just because you said it yesterday doesn't mean that the people here now heard. Okay. Shout out to Liz says Keela. Yes. Liz says learn and apply. Love my guidance from my coach Lakeisha. Yes. Lorraine says vision. You're welcome, Liz. Keela says vision. She says yes with the fire. Biggin. Lorraine, connecting with people that really want to move. Yeah, so if you want to connect with people that really want to take action, you got to speak to those people on a regular basis. You got to speak to those people. I always say I'm looking for action takers. I'm not interested in you picking my brain. I do make myself available where I can do this. But in general, when I'm done with this, baby, I'm in my world. I'm in my life, darling. And you don't get to pick my brain. I get paid for what I know. And not because of anything other than I truly, genuinely give people results. So how in the world are you going to just get yourself pimped out and you help people make a return on your conversation? So yeah, that comes with time, because I had to learn that. But yeah, the key is speaking to the results of people. Like, for example, my course is short hair boot camp. All I did was say, I'm looking for hairdressers that want to be they want to have a 6-figure short hair business. Do you want to have a 6-figure short hair business? Yes or no? Real simple. And guess what? 0 to 100,000. Even when you get that specific, that's a certain type of person. So, they're gonna be like, yeah, I do. So now I have their attention. And so then even more so, I need to be result oriented. Here are the things I'm going to teach you. When you learn this, you will be able to get this. Write that down. When you learn this, fill in the blank, you will be able to get this, or flip the sentence around, but it still works. You have to make it a habit to talk like that. Most of us are talking about stuff. You have to be results oriented. You know what I'm saying? Results is the desires that somebody wants. Do you want to have a laptop lifestyle? Yes or no? Do you want to get paid for what you know? Yes or no? Do you want to start selling your course in the next 14 days without being super techie? Yes or no? Do you want to learn how to launch literally in 48 hours? Yes or no? Do you want a coach to work with you and over the next 30 days so that you can for sure have a coach to ask questions? And when you're getting frustrated, when you're feeling stuck, yes or no? Do you want to be around people who are moving in that direction so you could just be in the energy of people winning and taking action and failing forward? Yes or no? Results. What's stopping you? Then I go into what's stopping you. Then people say, oh, I don't know this. Okay, well, great. In lesson 1, I teach you this. How does that sound? Like now, what's your excuse now? Well, how long? Now I just got to answer questions to help you say yes or no. But at the end of the day, I'm going to speak to the results, and I'm only looking for people interested in that. And I don't care about anybody that's not. So a lot of times when you get ready to launch, you guys, and you're selling now, like let's say you want to launch something in 48 hours, the people in your immediate circle, you're going to have some people be like, what? No, what? Who cares? You got to build the habit of getting rejected. You have to build the habit of getting rejected. You have to build the habit of getting rejected because that's just what comes with the territory. Lakeisha Michelle, is not everyone's cup of tea. Some people say I talk too fast. Oh, I'm whatever. I'm all over the place. I make them nervous. That's fine. There are people who love me for me. There can only be one me. Can't nobody do me like me. No one can do me like me. And that's my gift. And so I'm not for everyone, and that's fine. But here are the people that I am for. Action takers. People who want the result and they don't care. They're not OCD about if it looks pretty. We just like, let's get the results so we can just that's it. Freedom lifestyle type people. Dreamers, visionaries. That's who I talk to. Creatives. Okay? People who want to think it and then see it in their life. Dream. That's what I talk to. So the thing is, if you want people to take action, speak to them. Okay? Speak to those people. I don't even care about people who are lazy, people who are haters, people who are whatever they are. Like, I can't even think. It took me too long to try to figure that out in my brain because I don't care about those people. Next question. I might be in overwhelm. Anytime I think I'm in overwhelm, I am. And so what I need to do is get out a sheet of paper and just, again, weigh out why. Get to the truth of it all. What do I think is happening that is overwhelming me? Right? What is it? What's overwhelming you? You have to be honest with yourself. Like, if I feel like I'm overwhelmed, I got everything in my head and it's not clear on paper. So then I just take out a sheet of paper. What are all the things that are stressing me out right now or making me procrastinate or I'm procrastinating on because can't nothing. Well, that's a different subject, but I just go to the list. Look at my sweet mommy. She's so cute. That baby there, cute girl. Hey, pretty lady. I'm going to go see her today. So look, what you're going to do is take a sheet of paper and you just go here and you're just going to write out all the things. Overwhelmed because, and you write it all down. Somebody tell me some things they want to be honest in the comments. Let's work through it. All we got to do is go through and write down everything. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed because, okay? Then you want to just list everything. List everything that's overwhelming you. And then from there, we can categorize it and we can work on what's actually important right now. Now that it's out my head, I'm going to feel better because I got it out my head. And then from there, what am I going to focus on in the next 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? Again, back to my original point when I turned this video on. You have to have a vision and you have to have a timeline, work backwards. For me, when I first started, my vision was getting into laptop lifestyle, and I wanted to make online courses that paid me to do so because I was around so many people that were making online courses. I was like, I'm gonna do that. So I knew how much money that I wanted to make, like, right? I'm like, okay, let me set my first goal. So I set my goal and it was like $5,000 a month. I was like, I want to make $5,000 a month selling online courses. And I was freaked out because I just never did that before. So I was like, okay, that's really weird. Like, I don't even know how. Most of you stop at the how. You write the number and then you freeze. For me, I was like, I don't know how right now, but I'm going to figure it out. I don't know how right now, but I'm going to figure it out, period. And I became obsessed. You have to be obsessed in a healthy way. And so be around people that are doing what you want to do. Who can I get around that I can serve? I work for free. I stayed up late. I got up early and super served other people who are way more, accomplished than me. So I can get into just the vibe of success and forward movement. Okay. So overwhelm is real, but at the end of the day, all it is because it's lack of clarity. So you got to ask God to give you clarity. God said, I will give you a sound mind. A mind that is sound. It's not all over the place. And so when my mind is all over the place, I instantly know that's the enemy trying to confuse me because clearly greatness is trying to be birthed. So all I got to do is pause, get all the confusion on some paper, okay? And then get clarity. God, what's my next best step? All of this stuff is right here. Stuff don't be there. You know what I'm saying? When we put so much pressure on everything versus like on the fact that It's just stuff. Like, it's going to be there. I have the same one, EXO. Trying to talk to people with a hustle or a growing mindset that are willing to take risks. Yeah, you gotta, that's what you say. Like, I don't know what you're selling. So Keela, you can tell me what you're selling, but it's just talking to those people. I'm looking for the go-getters, the game changers, people that are ready to take risks. You're ready to jump. You know that's gonna look crazy at first, but you're okay with that. You rather look crazy than live a life of mundane routine so you can fit in with everybody else. Where are those people at? That's who I'm talking to right now this morning. See how I just did that? So many people online showcasing. There's a backlog on cameras. Is it? Oh yeah, everybody is online. Just, get in now. That's all I'm trying to tell people, because it's like, it's the new normal. It was already like a thing, but I'm graced because I started way back. I've been online for 10 years making videos. Lisa Nichols, I love her. She's on my list of people I want to meet and talk to. Oprah, Queen Latifah, Eric the hip hop teacher, Lisa Nichols. I have done Lisa Nichols and Queen Latifah. I was at an event where ET was, but he's not on my list. I'm not mad. I'm not saying it in this way, but he's just not on my list. You don't let me leave you out. You've helped me grow so much. Aw, thank you. Is that the Apple Pen? Yes, I love it. This is an iPad Pro, and this is the Apple Pen, which I'm obsessed with my iPad Pro and Apple Pen. Oh, like, I love it. I was literally looking at all my books, and I'm like, I'm really in a nomad kind of vibe right now. So I'm like, I don't want to be having all these books, but I love my books. They make me so happy. So I got to go through my books and see which ones I have to have with me. And then everything else is going to be in my Kindle. But yeah, I absolutely love this. It's just like, I know what I want to do, but look at my age, look at what it would take to get there, just fearful. Yeah, and that's all in your head. Like, that is all in your head. Because what does age have to do? Who qualifies? People just care about the result. Like, I could care less. If I was a cold hairstylist, right? Let's say I'm doing hair and I'm 80 years old, but I'm good. Do you care? Like, all you need to see is the result. No one cares. It's gonna actually be exciting that I'm 80 and doing hair. Like, that's actually a value point. So age is wisdom. Thank God for your age. Thank God for your experiences. Thank God for you right now. And so you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. You are wise enough. You are everything enough. So whatever's coming to you, don't let the enemy give you. Whenever we hear things, judge it by the word. Judge it by the word. Y'all know I love gossip. If you don't know about it, here we go. But it's like, judge it by the word. Like, if I'm frustrated about something, like last night I was frustrated about something, and it was like really petty. But I was like, And then it was like, what does the word say about that? And I was like, oh, okay. And then the person I was frustrated with, they was like, what does the word say about that? I was like, okay. Like, that's what you need. You got to judge things by the word. So if you feel fear, God is not giving me the spirit of fear, but a power of love and a sound mind. Loving myself looks like a sound mind in this scenario looks like, if I'm confused, I get to pause and I get to reject that. And I get to accept that God is giving me a sound mind. God, right now, bring to me. This is a conversation. That's how you have a relationship. You have to flow. You have to grow. That is relationship. God wants a relationship with you, because when you be on fire, you can't help but, like, I can't help but talk about this, because I'm telling you, it's like, oh my God. Like, no coincidence. I'm saying, oh my God. Like, it's like, I hear these ideas and I see these things, and it's just like, that's nobody but God giving me this inspiration, this vision, this energy, and the success that I've seen, and that I continue, like, my business. Like, I looked at what I spent this month and what came, I was like, I'm so blessed, because I don't even be feeling like I'm working. Like, I'm just so blessed. So you need to, just take control of your mind from a perspective of, cut some stuff off, cut some people off, cut some conversations off, and really get clear on who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong identity. You could do all things. You could do all things, Lorraine. All things, all things, all things. I'm overwhelmed because it's month end and I don't have the results I wanted to have. It's okay. If you don't have the results, faith is on. Okay, if it's the 31st of July and I don't have the result, then August 1st, I'm showing up August 1st doing the same thing. I just changed the date of the goal. Like Brian Tracy, I learned that from Brian Tracy when I was 20 years old. It was like on one of them books, I believe it's Eat That Frog, because I tell everybody to get that book, Eat That Frog. I mean, I literally should sell the book. I should have somebody look into that. Selling the book, because it's just like, honestly, I can rewrite my version of what I did and how I go, this is what I want, and this is where I'm going. Like, you gotta just be able to trust. The reason why I say God gives you a sound mind, because you're gonna always be inundated with like information that information is there. There is information out here. The sole purpose of it, the spirit behind it, is to confuse you. The more confused people, the more less kingdom people, the less kingdom people you have, the less people with good hearts doing good work. Because we got you in overwhelm. You know what I'm saying? So not on my watch, not on my live stream. Use your words. Your words matter. Take on new I ams. You understand what I'm saying? And it's practice. You're not going to feel like, I am this. And then all of a sudden you're going to feel it. You better it's repetition. Same way you feel depressed on a regular basis. And maybe you don't feel depressed. I'm not speaking that on you. But if a person feels depressed on a regular basis, then that's because you're practicing depression. So you get to practice a new vibe. Hanging out with my few strong teachers. Right. Jane said, I want it. All right now. Write it. Mind telling me lies. Writing. It clearly brings clarity. Vision timeline cannot be interrupted by my negative thoughts. Stepping up over it by truth. Yes. Everyone won't get you. Nope, they won't. People always be like, they cancel me out. I don't know how many like groups and stuff I've been in, masterminds. When I meet people, I laugh because I can see it. They be like, they don't know how to take me. And then at the end, everybody be like, oh my God, Keisha. I've been like that my whole life. So I'm just cool with, people, oh, she's too hyper. Oh, she's whatever. And then when I'm not around, they be like, we miss your energy. Time is treasure. Yes, we are our environment. Study up. Hanging with you is strength. Oh, I love that, Jane. Thank you. I appreciate that. Action will light your path. Come on. Court, girl, that's some good bombs you writing. She got good notes on YouTube. Okay, so yep, age, no one cares. People just care about the result. Another thing about us is like, this turned into just free coaching, really. Get into the product and the result. You don't have to worry about yourself. Like, if there's some personal development that you need, be gracious with yourself. God is gracious with you. God is not sitting like, be, kind, patient, loving with yourself, and forgive yourself of whatever you think you should be, ain't be, did. And also be in action for other people, giving to other people, in exchange for your dough, in exchange, there's multiple ways to give, but definitely creating your business and just serving people genuinely from a pure heart. You will begin to, it shifts you, it changes you, you grow, business is about stretching and struggles and overwhelm. It's just inevitable. But once you learn and you seek that knowledge and you apply that knowledge, it gets to get easier. And so I did a post about this, I think this morning or maybe yesterday, where I was like, listen, you're going to have struggle, but I would rather have the good struggle. And the good struggle is like the first year when I did my business, I was just, struggling to get started, like for real. I was doing a bunch of stuff, acting like I was productive, taking all these classes, and I wasn't really doing anything. But that was a good struggle. And it frustrated me because I didn't have the result that I wanted. Again, the person who said, I just figured out what my new course is going to be. Boom. That's what I wanted to do. I'm going to do that next week for you guys. Just show you guys how you can already start launching. Because that's all I really want. I'm just like, what are you doing? Launch. Launch, launch, launch. Launch, launch, launch. Launch, launch, launch. Launch, 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 launch. Launch, people. That's it. And you can literally take your idea. Matter of fact, Lorraine, what you want to teach? How about that? I'm about to get ready to get off here in a minute because I'm all off task. And I got to get my hair cut. Don't fight fire with fire. Share the live stream. Share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Not my attention. I help families with financial planning by creating a financial needs analysis for families. Okay, so off the top, that's too many words. I love what you wrote. I understand it, but even me understanding it, I go, oh God, I don't know what's happening. It's like too many words. So you got to learn how to get that shorter. You know what I'm saying? And to the result that the person wants. If I'm needing a financial planner, if I need life insurance, let's just take life insurance. My dad used to sell life insurance. when you are selling life insurance, that's a subject that if a person, depending on their cultural background, I spent a lot. I know what I spent in the last 6 months on life insurance policies. Like I can tell you what that number is. But most people don't have life insurance. A lot of people, I'm not gonna say most people, but a lot of people don't have life insurance and they don't understand the value of it. It's always a thing that they be like, I'm gonna get later. When you really break it down and you want to speak to the results, you know what I'm saying? You coming at me with, I offer life insurance and home and auto. That sounds like a commercial that you see on a regular basis. You're an individual, so you need to speak like a human, like a regular person, you know? So you want to look at what happens if they don't have life insurance. Like if you start talking to people about real life stuff, like I can't stand when people be like super high-sided on the internet and then next you know somebody died and they be like, oh, we taking up donate. What? Where's the policy at? Why is you taking up donate? You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to explain things. Like I see commercials right now. If I was selling auto insurance, I would literally show people on the ground stunting, then get in a car wreck. And, you know, like it is and put a commercial where it's like the price of the purse, the price of this, the price of that. You got all this expensive stuff, but you didn't have car insurance. What's the value of your life? Like you don't understand what you're saying to yourself. My life doesn't matter, but this vehicle and these physical material things matter more than my life, right? So I would literally start campaigns and sell whatever the information is of whatever type, whatever workshop, policy, whatever. I will be selling it and I will be poking at the fact that people value, you know, all this stuff, but not their actual selves. You can start a whole personal development conversation. And then as a result, naturally, you're selling policies left and right. You're selling whatever else other stuff you're talking about, right? Roth IRAs. You know, a lot of people would have more Roth IRAs if they understood the power and the significance. So you got to take that word and make it, you know, a conversation that's fun and engaging. And when I say fun, I'm saying like it has to be like real. I need to see in my life what I don't have because I don't have that, or what could happen to me because I don't have that, you know, or what do I desire and having that will get it for me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to practice that language. That is a whole practice in itself, like every single day. Like Liz and I were on a coaching call the other day and I had her give me her sales pitch. And then I pitched her back. Liz, did you get the Dropbox, by the way? But I said what she said back to her. And, you know, that going back and forth, practicing your offer, that is like the thing, because most people don't make offers that sell. You got to make offers that sell. And it's based on results, based on results, based on results. Financial planning sounds like I'm going to just tell you how I grew up. Everybody who had a financial planner was not in my family. That was like white people, you know, rich people, anyone besides us. So if you tell me, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though we had the money to pay for we had the resources to do all kinds of stuff. It was just not common culturally. So it wasn't a thing. It wasn't a conversation. Does that make sense? So you got to learn how to speak the language, because there are people that got your money. People got your money. But if you're talking over their head, or if it's just too dry and not relatable, everybody who follow me love me because I'm just blunt. I'm blunt. I'm to the point. My rants are hilarious. And I love God. Like, what? It's just like the most random. I mean, y'all be here for the whole ride. You know what I'm saying? So you live in a day and age where you can be a regular person and still make a lot of money. You don't have to be, I don't have to try to be like, I'm a makeup artist. I could do my hair. I could go put on some real cute and be on here like, hello, my name is Lakeisha Michelle, and I teach you how to launch and sell your course and make $1,200 in the next 14 days. I can do that. But like, or I was like, I'm just going to kick it with y'all and give y'all a free game. And you know what I'm saying? If you feel led and you're ready to start, like, here's what you do next. By the way, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. So I'm gonna tell you guys about online course in a midget. No, not in a midget. In a minute. Should be, ain't be, did, get above it. What? Good struggle, good fight, good trouble. I know that's right. I love it, Jane. But yeah, I'm helping you. Like even this, like I always share a lot of good information that you can go and, you know, like Liz just got inspired to teach for her next course. She's going to make money from that. This energy is the thing. I have a wealth energy, y'all. I spark ideas in your brain. Everybody I ever talk to, literally, it never fails. Everybody I talk to, they be like, dang, dang, dang. To the point that sometimes people be like, okay, you make my mind hurt because you give me so many ideas. Because it's like, God wants to blow your mind. You're powerful. You need to be an idea machine. You need to be a visionary. You need to be thinking and then putting it into action. What I help you do is understand, like, here's what's possible. And then if you want to join Online Course Magic, I'm giving you my exact step-by-step, so you don't even have to figure out the how. Most people are so worried about the how. The how is actually really easy. The problem is you're in the way because you want it to be perfect on version 1. My friend Matt Gill always says, version 1 is better than version none. I sure am. I'm going to make money from that. Exactly. It's already done. So now it's just a matter of, Liz has a new course idea. It's just a matter of deciding, okay, here's the course that I want to sell. Here's the result that it's going to give people. Here's how I'm going to deliver it. Here's how I'm going to receive payment. Here's the dates that I'm going to launch it and enroll my people. I want a minimum amount of enrollments of this sort. And I would love to really get this sort. This sort stretches me. It makes me a little nervous. It excites me. It doesn't make me stop and freeze, but it excites me. So now that I have this outline, here's where I'm going to market this product. And when I market, I'm going to make these kind of videos, these kind of live streams, these kind of written posts, and I'm going to do it at this time each day. And I'm going to do everything I can do within this particular time frame to sell as many of these courses or whatever. That's what she's selling, courses. That's what we're talking about, courses, right? That's how it works. You do that every week, however so often you launch. You can launch every 7 days or take a break and then launch another 7 days and take a break. You can launch Monday through Friday. You can launch Sunday to Sunday. You can launch only a 3-day. I've done 3-day sales. I've done 24-hour flash sales, 2-day flash sales. I do whatever I feel like doing. And you can too. And what I just told you, I promise you, if you take that and go, like, that's what you do. The problem is then you're gonna be like, oh my God, I don't have a website. You know how many people out here make $5,000, $10,000, $4,000, $1,000 with no website? You don't need a website, you guys. All you need to be clear on, like, because the question I have is, can you give me the result? You know how many people, I'm looking for somebody to remodel my mama's bathroom. Okay, I don't care about their website. Can you do here's my budget. Can you get it done? Let me see some pictures of your work. I don't care about the website. What am I going to do with your website? That is such old thinking. It's been out for quite some time. All I need to know is how much it's going to cost me, and let me see your work. So results over everything. And if you feel like, well, I got this result consistently for myself, then, which is what I did with Short Hair Bootcamp, my first product, the first like super successful product, I did the result for myself. So the result was I'm making a living. I'm making a killing doing short hair only. So let me show you guys how to have a 6-figure short hair business. I was the client, okay? I knew what I was talking about. There was no way I wasn't going to, I had a system. I knew my system. I did my system every single day. I know this. And so you have to go on your knowing. The problem is we live in a world that have designed us to think that everything outside of us is better than us. Woo, somebody, that's a whole lesson. I'm giving y'all like, I sure am going to make, yes, I love it. I'm creating my first online course right now. It's 1 a.m. in Tokyo. I'm doing this. Online Course Magic is my guide. I love it, Dr. Flo. I love it. I love it. Listen, stay close. For the month of August, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you guys about Online Course Magic. For the month of August, what we're focused on each week is different levels, different things that you have to really hone in on when it comes to launching your online course. Now, when you log into online course, when you decide to enroll, it's literally when you log in, you're going to brain dump. You're going to decide on your course. You're going to pick the pricing. You're going to decide on the delivery method. And then there are supplemental things that help you. Like if you need to make a workbook or on Canva, if you need to, whatever the little sell over a live stream, that all of that is in there. I keep it to the point, you guys. Now, from there, if you want to pre-sell, okay, there's a course inside of there, which is a bonus, pre-selling. Okay. How many pre-selling means that Liz right now, Liz Lopez, here's how I launch. So this course is for you if you're interested in launching like this. Liz just said, I'm going to make a course. So Liz can log into Online Course Magic right now and just go to 0 to launch. And she can just do 0 to launch, which is a section inside of Online Course Magic. She can take that. That's going to get her to know her numbers, know her marketing steps, and then she can go and launch. Simple. She can take pre-sale magic. Pre-sale magic is inside of this vault, okay? She can take pre-sale magic, which is kind of the same, but I gave it to everybody because it was kind of the same, but I sold it to lead into the sale of this. So I gave it to them, which is another thing. I give in this class. It just keeps getting better with time. But she can take pre-sale magic and outline the course, and know where everything is going to be, and get a way to receive payment, and give people their guideline and outline for what they're going to receive at a later date. People will join. It's just like buying a concert ticket before you get to the concert. People will join. All right. I pre-sell stuff all the time. So here's the thing. Online course magic is for the person who wants to stop being in overwhelm and get into action. It really does take away the excuse of, I don't know how, because all of the strategies are grassroots. I don't focus on all the stuff you see that's really, really trendy, which is, email list and following and all this stuff. Because the average person, you can't even wrap your brain around that stuff. And you can make $100,000 just doing Facebook group classes. Okay. Taking payments on PayPal. So I focus on the skill set that I believe that you truly need, which is that bounce back muscle. You need to be able to launch now and grow, because most people are sitting in procrastination. So I believe that you should be able to launch. Liz got that idea in 48 hours. Honestly, we could launch now. Like, I could just pull all the information from her, feed it back to her, and then she go get the people. And then for the next, 72 hours, she focus on what am I going to say to sell this product? And then she has a delivery date and she schedules a time to deliver the content, and everybody's happy. She got paid. So now you have extreme motivation to keep going, because now you have energy, because it's like, I've just validated that people want this thing. So I focus on validating your product and idea. A lot of you guys are struggling because you do not have the skill set. You do not have the skill set of validating ideas. Thank you, Femi. Femi said, you did just give me an idea, sis. I got to pay you for that. Thank you so much. I love YouTube Super Chat. It's so dope. So the thing is, you got to focus on validation. The how ain't my business. Exactly. It's not. Because once you make a decision, when you make a decision, do y'all know how many times you do this already? When you make a decision that you want to, like, for example, when I decided I wanted to move to California, I didn't know anyone, but I knew in my gut, I'm going back to Cali. I ain't never been. I was like, well, I've been there, but I've never lived anywhere besides Dallas. So I was like, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm freaking out because I'm going to do this. Like, I'm freaking out. I don't even know how, but I've just decided that it's done. Ladies, you do that all the time with men. There have been men that I met. I was like, when I seen them, I was like, yeah, it's going to be, that's the old me. I don't do that no more. But I'm just saying, you decide, oh yeah, I'm about to snap. Like, women do that too. Like, y'all know that. I'm not, y'all, we grown. Like, seriously, it's the same concept. You just take it and use it in the business department. You decide, I'm about to do that. Boom. And then you just look at all of a sudden, ideas come, which is why I say be grounded in God, so you don't have the wrong ideas and get you into doing the wrong thing. Because that is a thing we can do. I can write books on that life, honey. I can write books on that life. But anyway, oh my God. My face, y'all. So here's the moral of the story. Okay, so online course magic, when you log in, you're going to be able to create courses. I feel like something's in my eye. I think it's just me now being paranoid. You're going to be able to launch courses as much as you want, because I believe that I could come up with a class now and launch it in 2 days or the same day. So I give you that formula, and we focus on validation and action. So week 1, we're focusing on validation. That's getting your idea together. What am I selling? Validate. Okay. Not only in that week are you going to figure out what it is that you're going to sell, you're going to come up with your pricing. You're going to come up with your course name. At the end of week 1, that's what you should be up to. Week 2, we focus on sales. Selling. Week 2 and week 3 is a matter of selling and offer practicing. So you're selling and offer practicing. What that means is that on our Zoom calls, I'm going to be just picking people, and you show up and you're giving me your product, and we're going to collectively tell you, do we get what you're selling? Oh yeah, we want to get that. We want to buy that. And it's repetition. So I'm giving you my formulas, and then you're practicing it. Week 1, figuring it out, what it is, how much it costs, what's the name, when will you deliver it, what type of way. It's validation. You're literally, I prefer we do this in 48 hours, but it's a bunch of people in there. So I'm going to be rocking with you for a week, repetition, making myself available so that you can just get whatever support you need. If you need to talk it out. Oh my goodness, I posted to Facebook, your give. And then you said it. I love it. Jane, you've been in my community. You know me, baby. You know me. So here's the thing. Week 1 gets you out of like overwhelmed procrastination mode. Okay. Now in week 2 and in week 3, it's really it's conversation. It's your offer. What are you saying to sell? So it's all things sales. What are you doing and what are you saying to sell your product? So you're focused on reaching the goal that you made in week 1. I expect you to make money in week 2 and week 3. Like, I feel like my daddy when he used to be like, I expect you to do what I say or else. It was really no other options. I got to get a haircut, y'all. It's 11:11. Life is good. Okay, so literally within 14 days, I want crazy testimonials. That's my goal. And we're starting next week, okay? We're starting next week. The enrollment, you can enroll all week. You can enroll all week coming. Wednesday ends at 3:47. The link is in the comments, you guys. Let me give you that. The link is in the comments so you can get all the details. I need to go get my haircut. And you'll see me all week talking about it. But Thursday is our first live Zoom call. And Thursday to Thursday is week 1. Thursday to Thursday is week 1, okay? So you got until Thursday, honestly. But Thursday, this coming Thursday, what day is that? What day is that? The 6th, okay? So the 6th through the 13th, you're focused on validation. And honestly, when you join, you could do all this by yourself right now. So if you don't want to be in a live call, then you can just do it by yourself. But I am literally making myself available on our Zoom coaching calls. And if you already in there, y'all already know. Let everybody know in the comments how the Zoom coaching calls go. It'd be fire, straight fire. Okay? Because I'm there to coach you and support you and challenge you and push you. Week 2, it's about sales. Honestly, I'm always about sales. But week 2, for sure, sell. I want you to come up with the idea and go sell it. Because all of this, figuring out all this stuff, I'd be like, what are people talking about? And I'm going to tell you, it scares a lot of people because then they go do something and like, oh, I didn't think it was going to work like that. And it worked. What's up, my big homie, Lakeisha? Got to see you before I move to ATL. Oh, you moving to ATL? Oh, who else is moving? I may be moving. I love ATL. I love Georgia. I got the Dropbox. Yes, so true. Yes, it does. I sure am. You give so much. Thank you so much. So, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, online course magic is basically going to help you launch and sell your course now without all the techie stuff. You don't have to be super techie. I help you think through how you can launch, even if you want to launch a different course every week. Okay, we talk about building your audience. Okay, we talk about doing the less techie way, like what is the fastest way for you to get started so you're not stuck in tech overwhelm and you're focused on helping people. Now, do I believe you're going to grow and get into automation? Yes. And I focus heavily on Teachable because Teachable is just the bomb platform that it's so easy for me. I play with Sam Carr. I have a ClickFunnels look into my old ClickFunnels, but honestly, Teachable is just there and they're continuing to update. So I believe that, sticking with one platform and growing is just easier. You can deliver memberships in Teachable, one-time offers in Teachable. You can deliver digital products in Teachable. So if you're interested in membership sites, okay, which means that people get to log in and pay you by the month to access a certain type of information. If you're interested in doing a webinar, okay, you could put the link to join the webinar in Teachable and then put the replay in Teachable. So you don't have to do things. So that gives you a level of automation so that while you're asleep, people can be enrolling based on your sales videos that you do on live streams. I definitely give you a look into the strategy of how I sell. It's my 10 steps to 10K method. I teach you how do I speak for free. A lot of my coaches, speakers, authors, creatives are in this course. Anybody that's a service provider, they're in this course. I'm teaching you how to get paid for what you know. The way that I help you organize your curriculum is results based so that you literally are selling results. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it, Jane. But yeah, you're literally selling results and I teach you how to do that so that you're getting results. Like I don't know anything else people would want to get besides results. What else? Let me go back on here and see what am I missing. So when you log in, you have the course creation phase. You have the delivery of the course. You know how to set up webinar registrations, how to pre-record your screen share without showing your face. If you know you don't want to be on camera, but you have so much information to give, then I share that with you. Creating PDFs, workbooks, and slides. Okay, there's several classes that teach you how to do that. Right? We're gonna play a lot around with Teachable this month. And I show you how to create content that sells your stuff. Okay. Also, if you're looking to build your list, there's a video in there, very powerful, 24-minute video. Watch me collect leads on live stream. I show you how to build your email list organically. And everything I do is all based around results. Okay. Promoting and selling on social media. I show you how to promote, how to create your offer. Okay. Picking the digital format and then brainstorming your delivery. Picking your digital format. Okay. Picking your digital format, because there's so many. There's so many. Do I have this little worksheet? This is a worksheet that I always, let's see where it is. I don't see where it is, but I normally have it right here. I don't know where it is. But picking, when I say digital format, is it going to be a webinar? Is it going to be a Facebook group? Is it going to be a, like, what is it going to be, right? Just really getting good. The repetition is what I really love about this course, is that you need to be able to listen to me and wrap this information into a container and tell me, oh, Keisha, I could teach it like this, and I would deliver it like this. That's half y'all issue. You not being able to see how simple it is to deliver this information. Okay. Yeah, expanding my education action company there in Charlotte. Oh, that's awesome. Education is hot right now, but I need to launch my credit course. Oh, I love it. I'm going to use Teachable. I love Teachable. It's just so easy. Like, you can literally make a course in 5 minutes and be taking payments. It's just like so simple. I have a website. Lakeisha's course is outstanding. Thank you, Liz. I have a website. Should I put my courses in Teachable or my Wix website? It's never wrong or right. It's just what makes sense for you. Wix has so many plugin apps. I use Wix. I love Wix. I've been using Wix literally since I started my business. And like, to the point where I get referral fees and all that from other people for Wix websites. But they do have a locked membership. So like, if I didn't know anything about Teachable and I really was comfortable with Wix, I could do a protected password page. And maybe I'm going to put some videos behind that page on Wix that people have to have a password to get into. And maybe I want to sell 20 people for a course that I put behind that password page. And I take their payments, on PayPal or something. Because honestly, you could put pay links on Wix too. If that's the case, then, you could use it. But it's not wrong or right. It's really like, how comfortable are you? If you are you're efficient at Wix, then start with Wix so that you can get started. If you feel like you've been procrastinating and you want to sell like 20 people into a course, if you're doing low numbers, like 20 people, 30 people, even 80 people, you can do that by hand if you want to just get started. Okay. And then you can upgrade as you go. Like, for example, when Lisa Nichols told me a couple of years ago to teach this information, I didn't have anything ready. So I just made a link so that I can accept payments. And I tell everybody, on the following a week from whatever day that was, that's when everything was launching. That day I went and started making the website, staying up all night, making everything, delivering all the information. But they had a week away. So I had all that time so I could focus on receiving the sale. I gave them an outline of what they were going to get, and I focused on receiving the sale. And I just made a link on Square Up and put it on my Wix website. So I was like, go to lakeishamichelle.com, click the link. The link was just a Square Up payment link, which got them, once I have their name and their email, I was enrolling them into Teachable one by one. And that was like 80 sales. Okay. Now 80 times 497, you do the math. I was ready. I wanted to focus on the thing that's important, which was making sure that everybody was enrolling properly. Okay. So it's really just a matter of like, where am I and what makes sense for where I am right now, which it requires you to just be, it requires you to have faith in yourself and trust yourself and to be in action. Okay, it's 11:20. But the link is there, you guys. Right now, the course. Okay, so the value of the course is $997 easy. Why? Because I know that even within the first 14 days, you can make $997 back off. I don't care if you're selling a $19 product or a $1,200 product. The information is very results oriented. In a weekend, your course could be created and all the how-to stuff will be done. You don't have to stay up all night Googling. You can get to the money. Okay. And then you have access to the coaching, which that's $997 in value for a month of coaching with me. But you also have the peer group. Okay. That's a $97 value. And there are 4 bonuses teaching you how to pre-sell I have a masterclass of $20,000 in an hour. How did I do that? What was the exact strategy? I give you the exact strategy that you can use over and over and over again. Honestly, the value of this course is $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just throwing numbers out there, but this is the exact way that I've been able to make a living. All I do is sell courses. Some people keep saying, but what else? There's nothing else, you guys. I literally sell courses for a living. I closed my salon down in 2016, okay? 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I've only lived off of internet income, okay? So that is from my e-courses. Now, I'm teaching you how I do that, okay? So that is what you're getting. And you get me as a coach. For the month of August, we're focusing on growth, okay? Your growth, your growth, your growth. And so the course is $497. Your investment is $497. For my fast action takers, you join in for $347. If you want to just pay in full, you get a discount of $150 to pay in full. Jump in. That's until Wednesday, or until the 20 people don't. Like, it's 20 people or Wednesday, whichever one happens first. And it's $497. And honestly, the course is about to go up because the upgrades and the arranging of it, like, the value just keeps getting better and better. You get lifetime access. So once you're paid in full, you're done. Any upgrades that I do, everybody just keeps getting them. There are over 300 people in there right now. And I will be enrolling this week. And then I'm going to take it down for a while and just get results and just pour into my tribe. Okay, I'll be on to the next product. So join. If you've been watching and lurking and you haven't, take a risk on yourself. Listen, if it's not the right thing for you, you can get out. Like, I don't try to keep people that don't want to, be there. And if it doesn't make sense for you, that's fine. So yeah, check out the page. The link is below. Go there right now and see if this is for you and be one of the 20. There's 17 slots left for the 347. You're welcome, Dr. Flo. 17 slots left for the 347, or you can do a payment plan. The 497 is broken up into two 30-day payments of $249. So the link is there in the comments. Go there right now. See if it's for you. If you have questions, just ask me questions that help you say yes or no. Ask questions that are clear, to the point, that help you say, is this for me right now or not? And, so you just basically got to look at your life and say, this is what I do. Keisha, you are teachable. Oh, I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, sis. I love it. I love it. Forever a student. I'm always on fire. I love God. I love the fact that I get to do this for you guys and help build. I mean, this is extremely powerful. Like, I'm giving you strategies that will literally increase your faith as well as your income. And what else is there? Like, how good is life? So I'm going to go get a haircut now and play with my parents. So weird. I'm just like a big kid. I love going to my parents' house and just looking at them. So I'll probably go live and show you guys my dad's garden updates. In the meantime, I love you all for watching. I'm so happy I joined you today. Great job. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you so much. I will be live giving all kinds of nuggets. I have organized material for the upcoming week. It's going to be organized. But right now, I'm just ranting and just letting you guys in. I love for my action takers who get the 347 to just go. And yeah, ask me anything at LakeishaMichelle.com. I love you for watching. Thank you. You're welcome, Chef Anthony. You're welcome, Lorraine, Dr. Flo, Liz. You guys are awesome. Jay, speaking blessings on your credit course. That's an amazing thing. You got to think about the value of what you're doing. A credit course, for example, you're giving people access to more freedom. You're giving people access to more access because you're teaching them how to understand and then how to utilize their credit so that they can have an amazing life. So it's really, really powerful. When you understand the value of what you do, you begin to understand what you're unlocking for others. So you'll stand on that value and you'll never want to not talk about it. You'll talk about it every day because you know what the information will do in their lives when they do it. So I dare you to take action on yourself, on your dreams. I love you for watching. I'm Lakeisha Michelle. Until next time.